of all of this shortly, but for the corner and Wall and Broad, this was a welcome development. They don't like uncertainty, right, Susan Lee?
Right,
and this
exactly.
removed, at least for the time being, one uncertainty.
That's right. So relief that the debt limit was extended, yes, even if it's just for a few more weeks, but that puts off a possible government debt default for at least a few more months. And you saw Wall Street ripping higher when Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced that they had a deal. And now we are on track for a winning week, Neil, despite the big sell-off that we started with on Monday. Stock markets have now been up 3 straight days, and that's the S&P 500's biggest 3-day rally that we've seen in 3 months. So yes, it's just a short-term debt limit extension to December the 3rd, which lifts the debt ceiling by that skinny $480 billion that you mentioned. Still good enough for stock markets, which were sweating the days, pushing closer to that October 18th deadline when the U.S. would run out of cash, threatening a historic and catastrophic debt default. So the deal lifted most sectors of the market, from technology to more industrial stocks like car makers GM and Ford. And it was interesting that stocks rallied despite oil prices going up again, closer to those 7-year highs, and the 10-year Treasury yield also hitting its highest since June at 1.57%. Because, as you know, stocks usually go down when that happens, when investors start selling out of stocks in order to chase that guaranteed money, more guaranteed money on government bonds. But there was also some good news on the economy and the jobs front. So weekly jobless claims this morning falling the most in 3 weeks, down to 326,000, and combining the better jobless claims now to that private payrolls report that we had earlier this week. Neil, we're looking at a pretty solid September jobs report tomorrow. Economists are forecasting 500,000 new jobs, and that jobless rate should come down a little bit to 5.1%.
All right, we'll watch it closely. Susan Lee, following all those developments. In the meantime, here